Hey kids. Yes, surprise. I am on this evening. It is JLJ this evening. I am here and I have an actual announcement. I have a message for you guys that was given to me. So I'm going to give it to you. Let's see if I can find what I'm looking for first. Good night, everybody. Hope it's Saturday night. I'm inside. And then I'm not outside out there doing anything. I'm inside. Um, we are in for the evening. Um, hello. Do all the regular stuff. Make sure all that's taken care of. Um, okay. It was a warm day in Los Angeles. It was really warm today. I was inside all day though. It was basically I had my Zoom today, so thank everybody who came to the Zoom. Hi, Miss G. Welcome. I got to sneeze. I won't come out. Oh my God. Woo. I got sneeze. It won't come out. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, well, come out. Miss Cheek, good evening. So thank you everybody who came to the Zoom today. We had a very successful Zoom. Thank you very much for everybody, folks who came. Um, we were off for 4 hours. Probably could have went longer, but I had to get off to take care of some family stuff. It actually didn't pan out. Anyway, it's a whole other story. But hi, Jacarius. But I have an announcement. I'll wait till a few of you guys come on. If a few more come on, I'm gonna tell you all at once. I'll say it again later too. Um, about YouTube. There's something I learned. Oh my God, Jacarius, oh my God. That's my fault. I was so busy. I forgot to add you on. I'm sorry. I went strictly from who paid. I was going to have you come in. I am so, oh my God, it was my fault. It was my fault, Jacarius. I meant to add you in and I totally forgot. Just life, crazy stuff. But you painted today, so that's good. And I sent you an envelope that's coming your direction for my painting. That's most important. Right? That's more important than anything else. Um, I will but yeah, I'm sorry, but just I totally forgot. I was doing too many things at once. I had a friend in town take care of my mother. Hi Sherry, take care of stuff for my mom, and I was thinking I had too many things in my brain. So I will with that. But Flobo from Australia gave me some news. So I'm going to share it with you guys. Oh, you got it good. Okay, so I'm gonna send you money. I'm gonna find out how much it is for you to send it. I'm trying to send you money. Okay, you carry it, so I'm gonna send you that. Unless you have the money already, I'll reimburse you, whatever, however it is, however you want to do it. You let me know. If you already want to send it, you put it in a package, okay. And then again, hi Jason. Jason, you missed a really good soap Zoom today. We had a large group. We had over 20 some people in there. It was crazy. We went for 4 hours. Woo! And it got heated. I got heated at one point. Oh, it's very interesting. But okay. And there's Leopardus was there. He was there. So education, so you know how you want to do it. If you want to send it, and then I just you tell me how much it is, I'll send you the money, or I can send you the money and then you can do it after that. However you want to do it, just let me know. Either one works. Okay. I was told from Flobo that if you are subscribed to my channel, what do you say to do? So I can't see it on here. Um, that you kind of hover over the subscribe button, I guess, or whatever, and an option will come up and it will say it will give you all notifications. So I can't do it to myself. It's just nighttime, I guess. Maybe have a little sip of what I just said. I can't do it to myself. Let me see if I can find somebody I'm following. Well, okay, you guys, I'm going off to another screen real quick. So I'm doing edition day, other edition days. Let's see if I can. Okay, so okay. Next to subscribe is a little arrow going down. You're supposed to hit all, and it's supposed to get all notifications. A little bell. So if you don't have that already done, try it. And let's see if you get all of my notifications. Because he was saying, I was I can find, he wrote, I screenshot what he wrote me. But this is from, he's in Australia, sending me this stuff. Um, so I want to be sure I get, but I just like just now, I did it for different days. We're gonna see what happens if I will get them. Okay, it goes yes. Next to subscribe, hit the little down arrow and pick all. And it's supposed to give you everything. So we'll see how that works. No, never too late for wine, Jason. Midnight's nighttime. Jason, midnight is what is nighttime. It's the right time. You can have booze. Yeah, booze at nighttime. It is just fine. Um, so yeah, so you do it. I almost had a drink tonight, but I haven't drinking a long time. Don't try to lose weight. And so I'm drinking as waiting. I haven't had it. I'm like, I think I haven't drinking in a while. I've been straight. No. Right, okay, I've been that. You know what I mean. But yes. So anyway, so yeah, so I'm also working on my next album. And so we're trying to produce songs, do stuff like that. So I'm working on that too right now. I'm working on a couple of audio dramas. Tomorrow's a soap show, so we'll be back, all three, tomorrow. We're doing that. So I'm very excited. We'll be back doing those. I got finished watching Young and Restless. But I finished watching Bold. I finished watching GH. I got those two done. After I got off the Zoom with you guys, I end up eating and doing some other stuff. I was like, I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I took a little quick nap. I was like, I was too hungry. I was hungry. So yes, but yes. Okay, that's what I'll do then. Okay, I'll send it to you next couple of days, and then I'll get back to you. No, I understand. That's fine, Leopardess. I figured obviously you must have been because at one point you were totally relaxed. You had your head down on the thing, and you were totally relaxed at one point. So, but I know you're in constant pain these days. So yeah, there's no issues, no issues there. But we were getting into it, folks. We were breaking it down. Whew, that's funny. Had a good old time. I love it. I love the Zooms. I just love that I try to make it a safe space so that we can all talk and it's fine. And that's what I try to do. That's what we try to do. I saw that. So I came into the SAG Awards because they were live on Netflix. You couldn't go to the beginning to watch. I have to wait till it's done. I came in on male actor from a film. No, male actor from a TV show. And that's when I came in. So I watched that part to the end. And I did. They had a lot of soap actors were in it. So thank God. They had a lot of soap actors. They're actors. They're part of SAG. So they did. I felt like they did a very comprehensive job on the memorandum tonight. I think they did a good job. So I'm just waiting for it to finish replaying it. They're still doing it live, I guess for West Coast. So I'm waiting for it to be done so I can go back and just watch the whole thing. I want to watch the whole thing. That's the only problem. You can't watch it from the beginning. So I was like, that's why I couldn't. I'm like, that's the only thing that's bugging me. I can't watch it from the beginning because I want to. But yes, they did a great job with the memoriam. You said memorandum, I meant memoriam. They did a great job. So, but it's funny having seen live content on Netflix. That was a trip. Nice seeing that. Not you seeing that at all. But yeah, I know. Yeah, you were nice and comfortable. So that was good. You were nice and comfortable. So good. And as you guys know, I'm doing a Zoom on Thursday night. The only thing that will make it change is if I get called in for jury duty that day. Chances I have a feeling I should be okay. I called in for Monday. Don't have any. I'm going on Monday. I have to wait till Monday night for Tuesday night for the whole thing. So I'm praying that either I'm done before then, or I don't get called in at all, so that I can have my Zoom. So the leap day Zoom, and chances are, if it doesn't happen at 5, it'll happen a little later. So we're gonna work it out. But I'm still doing the leap day Zoom. I ordered something for it and all that stuff. So yeah, so it's. Hi Ethel. Yes, so our soap Zooms will be back tomorrow for sure. We soap shows will be on tomorrow for sure. We're doing that for sure. But hello everybody. I had to come on for a little bit and say hello, everybody. I was doing some work, and I was like, "Let me come on and say hi to everybody." That's what this is for, right? That's what this is for. I'm working it out. So, how is everybody doing this evening? What do you guys? I mean, it's late for everybody in this chat room except for Sherry. It's later for you guys. What are you guys up to? It's still early for us. We're good. So you're drawing, very nice. Product. You're making your food shopping list. Okay, Jason. What are we getting so far? What are we getting? What do you need? I'm gonna be nosy. What do you need for food? What do you need for food? What do you need? So are you going shopping tomorrow? Is that what it is? You're getting ready for tomorrow? Like you're doing your shopping list tonight? Like what do I need tonight and then tomorrow? I'm curious. What are you doing? I want to hear about your lives. I'm tired of talking about my life. I'm over it. I'm over it, over it, over it. So just want yeah, they're excited probably to go off again because I think it was doing it for the different time zones. So it could be live for every time zone, right? Because when I stopped, it was around 6 o'clock. So yeah, now 3 hours, nine. Yeah, then it must have finished. Yeah, for the West Coast probably. That does make sense. So I go on later. I'll probably go on tomorrow. Then I'll watch. The year I was born, 1969, and the year you graduated high school. Are you my mommy? Actually, we know you're not because everybody's seen my mother, so you know you're not my mother. I am my mother's child. But yeah, it's the year I was born. So you graduated probably June of that. I was born in May of that year. I know. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Focus the hairs want to lay down. I have to do this. I wish she was your my mom. I mean, that's so funny. Yeah, no, I'm Benitez. You guys have all seen my mother. I am Benitez. Oh, traders. Yes. I'm going to BJ's tomorrow. Need chicken, rice, greens, drink, bread. A bread, refrigerator, and spare. That's like, there you go. Need chicken. Jason, I had chicken and rice for dinner tonight. That's so funny you say that. I had yellow rice. I had some Goya yellow rice, and I had some chicken, and I mixed it together with. I have this Italian seasoning. Mixed it all together, and it was good as f. I ate a whole big bowl of that. So that's so funny. Oh, Teacher Harris is so cute. He comes in here, he's like, it's gonna be 6 years since I graduated high school. Like we want to hear that, Jacarius. Like we really want to hear that. Like, you're a baby. You're a baby. You know, to be young again, I'll tell you. Enjoy your youth, Jacarius. It goes by in an instant. Like, God bless America. It goes by in an instant. It's here today and gone tomorrow, literally. 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 No. Yeah, no, it goes by so fast. It does. An infant, I know. You had your 30-year reunion. As I didn't go to mine. I had a 35-year reunion, Jason. But see, my thing is, high school is one thing. I've had a 30-year reunion college. That's what's crazy. That's when I start feeling old. You were born 6'9", so you get a 69 thing, yes. Bridget. So it was. So I you retype that because it says it was crab. Are you saying it was crap? She took it out. I was like, yeah. I was like, okay, it didn't sound okay. And you're like, it was crab. So you saw the Bob Marley movie. It was. Hi, Bruce. You saw my picture I sent you. I didn't. I literally went to Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, and now I'm hooked on their just regular. They have a regular coffee out of the flavor. It's good. You know, I do like Starbucks, but they have a regular coffee that I like, and they have a ham and cheese bagel that's really good. And I had that before I went to a client. Thank you, Bruce. A bunch of you guys have bought. I think you guys should buy me my coffees. Leopardess too. Leopardess. You guys all bought me coffees on there. It's been a lot of. I've been getting a lot of coffee. Thank you. Yeah, but the whole thing being born at 69, it's like there's a 10,000 jokes that go with that. 10,000 jokes. 10,000. Play with that. But it was the year I was born. Yes, indeedy. I think we're just retyping her thing. Hi, you guys being on here. 14 people watching. 14. Wow. I love this on a Saturday night. In the old days, kids, it was crap. Got it. I was like, all right, okay. I was like, it's like they was so you didn't like it. Okay. I haven't heard anybody else, so I don't have anything to compare it to yet. I graduated in 1960 verse 69. There you go, Sherry. Um, so yes, I listen. I listen. No, Bruce, I listen. I'm like this. I like coffee. Period, folks. I'll drink coffee from anywhere as well. So you said, "Did you Starbucks?" I'm like, well, I'm going to my client's house and they only have coffee bean. There's also like Phil's coffee. So I mean, I worked it out. We're working on it still. Working on Colleen Zeke. Working on her. She's working on her schedule. But as you guys know, I had Haley Aaron. So I don't know if you watched that, Bruce. That was really good. And I'm working on others. I'm now hooked in with GH and their PR people. So working on some of their people too, folks. Working on both. Crystal comes in at 67. That was the year my father graduated college, high school. Yeah, it's a hot Saturday night. Well, it's warm here in LA. It's warm here. Like we've had our warmest 2 days in like a long time. So it's warm here. Um, but normally in the old days, and if it's what's really funny is a friend of mine I've known 30 years is here in town, and we haven't seen each other yet. She's in town. I'm gonna see her probably tomorrow. No, I'm gonna see her on Monday. But the thing was, we used to drive down here from San Francisco on a Saturday, like almost evening or whatever. And we would come here, turn on in LA. It was Disco Saturday Nights. I actually had the player over here. It was called Disco Saturday Night on 104, Big 104. And they played disco music. And we come to this house. I didn't live here yet. We come here, eat some food, little food, start pre-gaming before they called it pre-gaming back then. And we would start getting dressed and ready, doing our hair and makeup and everything, getting all ready and stuff to go out at like 10:30 at night. Like leave the house at 10:30 at night and then drive up to Hollywood and just like party till 4 in the morning. I was like, wow, I don't do that shit no more. That's my friend said we used to do that. Like we would and party and then go to brunch on Sunday. I was like morning, and then we leave back to San Francisco like on Monday. Come down for the weekend party, and go back home. Drive down, drive back. Do it all the time. Now we got 88. So the year after me, Bridget, I was graduating 87. So me and Crystal are 20 years apart in age and graduation. Um, but I remember we used to do that, and I mean I used to come out and we used to go to Hollywood, all the clubs, gay ones, straight ones, whatever, didn't matter. Go get food afterwards, always. And then just like sleep till about 9, then get up, get ready, go to brunch somewhere here in LA, meet up with friends, have brunch. I mean, I don't know how we do that. Those were days. I would never. Now I'm like, leave the house. Like right now it's 9:30. I ain't going nowhere. I'm in for the evening. In for the evening. I ain't going out nowhere after this. I'm like, nope. Um, but like I talk to Tony and them and Flubbo and all, they're all younger than I am. They be leaving the house and stuff. I'm like, have fun, be careful out there. James ain't going nowhere. He gonna stay here. He gonna stay here in the house, get under the covers and watch TV. And you know what? And I'm okay with that. Isn't that funny how your life just changes? It just changes. You're like, okay, doesn't bother me one bit. I don't feel like I'm missing nothing. I used to love being out and about, and I used to love the night. The night was my thing for the longest time. I loved the night. I'm like, nah, yeah, I'm good. I'll stay in. I'm good. I know disco was the best. Yes, I've interviewed Steve Burton, and I hope to get him again. Like I said, I know Steve. Steve and I are friends, so hopefully that will happen again too. I'd love that. Um, and so I already actually asked Marianne already. So we'll see. White Castle. So Lebanese. You mentioned White Castle. IHOP. For us, it was IHOP or Denny's, Mel's Diner. Here in LA and San Francisco, there was so much you could go that were more local, of course. And in New York, you just get food anywhere you want. In New York, I mean you can go anywhere and get a full dinner at fucking 3 in the morning. I mean, I love the diners in New York, and there was one diner, the Time Diner on 33rd and 8th Avenue, one of my favorites. Shout out to them. I hope they're still there. I hope they're there. But yeah, I loved them. That's the thing. I love late night food and stuff. I love that stuff. I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. But I just love the nights. And well, for me, I just talked before the other day. If I was in New York partying in the Village or whatever, or Outfit City, I go over to the Village to Bleecker Street Pizza and get my pizza. My place. And I post those pictures online too of me behind the counter, doing stuff. Because I don't know, but that's the old days. I partied my 20s and 30s and part of my 40s. My late 40s are starting to come out of it. I'm just like I don't have that drive to go out and be seen and be around all these people. They're gonna read for 2 hours. Very good, Bruce. I actually like that. I approve that message. Fuck James Lott Jr. and his show. You go read. I love it. I'm reading books right now. I just got a new book that somebody wants me to read called The Daily Stoics. I'm gonna read that. I got it in hardback because actually it feels nice. And it was not that much more than the paperback. So I'm gonna read this and see what they're talking about. So you go read, motherfucker. You go read. He was like, bye, bitch. I gotta read. So I love it. I'm like, I read. I love reading. Reading is wonderful. And my mother does audiobooks. I haven't read John Legend's book yet. But I know that, yeah, my mother, okay, so she is a pioneer. She was back when there were audio cassettes, because I'm in her house cleaning up shit. And it was audio cassettes, and she would get the cassettes, and she had a car that, and her husband, my late stepdad now, would go on drives and play the audio stuff and just listen to them. I know Whoopi Goldberg does too. I tell people, because I do podcasting all day long, the last thing I want to hear is audio in my ears, someone talking. I do audio dramas, I do podcasting, I do shows. A lot of us can't listen to podcasts. You're like, here's why I'm like, I do it for a living every day. That the last thing I want to listen to is a podcast. I just first time in 7 years, I listened to a podcast, and that's the Will and Grace. Well, it's the Will and Jack remix. They're rewatching all the episodes talking about it. I love that one. Other than that, I can't listen to podcasts. And there was one other one I just started inching into. It's called One Song. Other than that, I can't do it. I'm like, our ear, it's too much. I do it all the time. And anybody who works in my business will tell you it's the same for them too, mostly. So people say, do you listen to this podcast? I'm like, I know you're excited and I know you love, I know you are. Chances are, no, I'm not going to listen to it. And I haven't. I probably won't listen to it because that's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen because it is too much. Because it's too hot, too hot, lady. Gotta run for shelter. You gotta run for shade. It's too hot, too hot, lady. This mess that we made so long ago. You are my love. So I don't know. But I appreciate that. People, I think audiobooks are great. That's a whole great thing they have. I love that's a great option. That's a wonderful option to have that. Well, a few times on Sunday night, big mistake after work. Yeah, I usually go out Sunday nights. That's the thing I didn't go out. I'm like, I went out. I was usually a Thursday, Friday, Saturday kid. My Leopardess, my aunt likes listening to the old radio shows. You can buy them now. They're out there. They have them on tapes and stuff. I was drawn into a book. Oh, listening about. I like that. See, Crystal, I love that. It's very nice. We have some drawers tonight, and I haven't drawn in a while. No, I love it. I think it's a great thing, and I have all these free audio things on. I never do it. So, but I like sitting somewhere and reading a book. It could happen to you. It could happen to you. It could happen to you. So anyway, that's still done with that. But I have warm feelings. Saturday nights were a night that I really enjoyed. I like Saturday nights. Saturday nights were nice to go out and the whole thing. But again, don't miss it now. But I have a lot of great memories. I have a lot of great memories. Get out of the streets, run in the streets. It's just so different now. And I know kids. I'm sure it was just as dangerous back then, but it's like it was dangerous. It just seemed like it wasn't that dangerous back then. I don't know why. It feels like it just like wasn't it just wasn't it wasn't that dangerous back then. It was like it was fine. I'm sure it was dangerous. I'm sure it was. It just didn't seem that way. It's just a whistle and a giant dollar. If I remember, I'll ask you that. If I can remember, I'll ask you that. I forgot which one she listens to. I forgot. But she also, when I used to stay with her, she'd watch the old well, the old shows too from the 40s and 50s. They're fun to listen to. The dialogue is like the craziest. The craziest. That's what's cool. Listen to my audio shows. They're the same thing. James, it was not dangerous, but it's that see, I thought it wasn't, right? It wasn't. I was traipsing through the streets like just like without a care in the world. I know. It's crazy. I just feel like it feels different than it was back then. A High Angel Blue, I DVR'd it. I have not watched it yet. I DVR'd part one tonight. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't been online to see anybody's reactions yet either. I've not been online. But I did DVR it. So hopefully I'm gonna look at it probably sometime this weekend. I get a chance. Lifetime. Lifetime television. It's I think it's two parts or four parts, something like. So tonight was the first part, tomorrow's second part, I believe. So Lifetime. Lifetime television. There you go. Sherry has all the information for you. Well, then, okay, well, there you go. But I wonder if someone's going to put it on YouTube at some point. People do this shit all the time. Or Leopardess, if you're on TikTok, whatever, I'm sure people will be posting clips. I'm sure. I'm sure they are. I'm sure you're gonna post clips. Sling TV is good. My friend has Sling TV. Has that also. He does. Hmm. So that's what I'm saying. That they might do a YouTube. People start posting clips of it. Sure they are. I'm sure you're gonna post. There you go. Probably. Because Amazon Prime. So apparently, I mean, nothing's free anymore. Shit, folks. I guess that's the thing. I'm paying for like 10,000 different services. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. So there you go. So I see. There you go. You got to pay for it. Ain't nothing free anymore, Jason. Ain't nothing free. Because you know what I always say, there ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a job if you want to see TV. Yeah, that's just how life is nowadays. Ain't nothing free anymore. You gotta pay for it. You gotta pay for everything. And there ain't nothing free. Nothing's free. Nothing's free. Nothing's free anymore. Nothing's free. Nothing's free. Nothing. I should just song like that. Just like nothing's free. Like nothing's free, guys. It is all. It is all. Everything is pay, 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 pay. You pay through the nose. Pay through the nose. That's all it is now. Yeah, I say YouTube or well, so it was just funny. Someone on one of these chats of mine brought up the TikTok chick, who I guess is like, who the fuck did I marry? And she has like 30 parts of it because it's TikTok. You only do so many parts. Well, I saw on YouTube already, there's a whole compilation of it from 1 to 30. So you just go to YouTube and watch the whole thing. It's because it's already gone viral and it's gone viral on I'm not interested or anything, but for those of you guys who are interested, it's like this chick. Wait, it's like she has this amazing story about somebody she married and didn't know who he was, and but on YouTube, there it is, all 30 episodes. So I always say YouTube might be at some point doing something. People have the time. They get up, they have the time. They go up there and they do it. Yay, 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 yay. Something. Um, Saturday night. It's Saturday night. So for me, it's still early. It's like 9:43. I mean, early-ish. So I probably at some point I get off of here. I have some ice cream I wanted, kind of. I was like, maybe I'll have some ice cream. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, man. What the late night? I know. I just came on only 40 minutes ago. So Tony, your buddy Flobo texted me this morning and from Australia, where he is right now, and said on YouTube, underneath my name, JLJ Media, there's that. So it says you're subscribed or not. He goes, there's an arrow next to it. If you hit the arrow, make sure the all is on. It's like a bell notification, like a bell icon. Make sure if you don't hit it, go ahead and hit it. And it's supposed to now show all my notifications. So I just did Dish and Days to see if that happens. I should do somebody who does more videos. I got to pick somebody who does more videos. And 'cause I'm curious for you guys, if you hit that now because you're subscribed, well, from now on you will get my notifications of when I'm on because it's been a mixed match stuff. Angel, yes, I joined YouTube in 2012, and I was even early. I'm not even one of the early ones. I mean, people. I mean, I don't know what time. I don't know when you came on Angel, but I've been on here 12 years. And I need some more water. But I was on here 12. I've been on here 12 years. I know folks. I got to YouTube late. I know folks who are on YouTube way before that. I was like, I wasn't doing no YouTubes. And I was on it 2012. I still wasn't doing stuff really on here. I was like, dang. Hit the bell. Okay, got it. Your choice. So 2010. So for me, I don't know if it's nothing wrong most of the time. So we just don't get notification. YouTube. What's going on, Wendy Williams? Long story, Jacarius. Just go on YouTube. Yeah, just type in Wendy Williams. You'll get the whole situation. It's too long a story. But she's sick. She's not well. I'm surprised you haven't heard about it, Jacarius. I mean, it's everywhere right now. I mean, everybody's talking about it. So I'm surprised you haven't heard about it. But you go check it out. Just go on YouTube. Go anywhere. Just go anywhere. TikTok, YouTube. Just type in Wendy Williams. You'll get all the story. Well, see, I've had the bell on too, but maybe it's something now there. I think it's because Floa had told me that like he was just like, all right. I was like, okay. So I was like, all righty. So I'm like, sure, okay. Billie English going to be an actress now. I mean, Billie Eilish. Let's see what you mean, Billie Eilish. You wish they put concepts on YouTube. Well, the problem. So here's the thing: all the soaps are owned by somebody. So I kind of get they don't want to just put out free shit to everybody. If they own it, they want to make money off of it. You can make some money on YouTube, obviously. But it's like I understand why a lot of them don't do that. I wish I could do what you call it. Ow. I wish I could do all kind of stuff. It's Kayla. Yeah, it's Carrie. So yeah, I'm just saying if you want to know, it's all. I mean, it's completely. It's a long story, but it's out there. So Kayla was in the Zoom today. Yes, we talked about it on there. Well, things I haven't talked to her, showing Jay Z. I haven't talked to her. I remember remember I had to leave and take care of, so I had to take care of a family thing. Um, so I haven't had a chance to talk to her, hear anything yet. So I haven't talked to you yet. I've been busy. I've been totally busy. Um, crappy notifications. Yeah, that's the there's a lot of things that YouTube has been doing. There, I know Angel Blue, you saw there's a new announcement here saying a new look is about to happen. I'm like, okay, YouTube, do what you gotta do, YouTube, whatever. But they have a new look is coming. Okay. So yeah, Billie Eilish. That's a piece of Billie Eilish. Okay, good for her. I love her music. I'm a huge Billie Eilish fan. I loved her song from James Bond, No Time to Die. Love that song, everything. Love her song from Barbie. I'm a big Billie Eilish fan, huge fan. So there you go. Well, that's good. You guys know, I mean, you guys know all kind of stuff. I don't know how you guys keep up with stuff. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. You guys are like, and this is happening, and that is happening, and this is happening. I'm like, how do you guys know all this stuff? I don't know any of this stuff. Right, exactly. A new look. When we fix. Angela, I'm with you there, girl. You there. She was looking good with the curves. I love the wrap dress, and my kid got mad at me because I thought he was referring to Billy Idol. Funny. We love, but Billy Idol's good too. As our eyes without a face, got my human race. It's eyes without a face. Flesh, flesh for fantasy. Something white wedding. Rebel yell. We go more, more, more. Get the rebel yell. Yeah. Oh, the closed caption on all the, not just YouTube, on every platform is hilarious because it'll say stuff you're like, they didn't say that. Oh my god, I just laugh. I think it's. I mean, luckily I don't need closed captioning. I am very fortunate. I'm hearing not hearing impaired or anything, so I'm very fortunate I can. But for folks who aren't, it must be a trip. You're like, they didn't say that. They said that. They didn't say that. Like it's a trip. Well, I'm sure. Well, I'm sure. I just end up laughing. I think like some of these words, I'm like, that does not match. That does not match. That's all. Does not match. A little chuckle. And Money Money got a song too. Really bad. Yeah, no, I'm sure you. I'm sure you do. I just, it's just, I know it's bad. I mean, I'm making light, but I know it should be better. Obviously, it should do better. It just, but YouTube is so huge. It's just huge. It's worldwide. It's huge. It's everything. It's huge. See, Money Money is one of my least favorite songs of his. I like his other stuff. His remake. That's probably why I didn't sing that one. I was singing all the ones I liked. He had a couple others I liked too. My friend Michelle's in town. She loves her some Billy Idol. That's her favorite man, Billy Idol. He's still out there doing stuff. Let me get some more stuff to drink because I think my iron flask is low. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I've been almost an hour. Wow. Okay. All righty. Yay, 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 yay. Hey kids, I'm gonna have I'm gonna have my olives, some cheese. That's what I have right now. I wonder if James is going to take down his Black History tree in March. I'm not taking down the tree. I'm changing the decorations. So the Black History colors will go away, and it will become the first part of the month. It will become St. Patrick's Day. That's what's happening next. Folks are making fun of my tree. Have at it. Have a good time. It makes you want to keep it up more. I've got more. I've gotten compliments on the tree when I explain it to people. I've also got people talk shit about it. I love it. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, that's fine, folks. Go ahead and that's fine. Oh, were you really, Tony? You know, so you never, Tony, you never used to chat before? In the Zooms, you never used it? That's so funny. Okay, good for you. Let's see, it was a good Zoom. It was a good Zoom. Tony teases me about everything. That's what we do. But I'm the first person he calls. Actually, Kayla Roney, it is gonna be my birthday tree in May. I'm turning 55. So I'm gonna decorate it with 55 or 1969, or as my grandmother would say, two nickels. And I'll get nickels or whatever. So yes, actually, I'm gonna be decorating it in May. So take that, everybody. You know me, I'm a true Taurus. Tell me I shouldn't do something, tease me about something else, I will do the opposite. Because I'm a petty bitch. Pregnant much? If I got pregnant, it'd be immaculate conception. You know, ain't nothing happening over again. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. Ain't nothing happening over here. That's funny. It's your first time using the chat, Tony. I didn't know that was the first time using the chat. I think of my olives and cheese, not pregnancy. I think of it as fancy. Mm. Trilogy Media. I mention you guys all the time, Trilogy Media. I 69. Folks, this is Trilogy Media, my friends. Well, actually, I need to come to your studio or something. We've never met in person. We've known each other for years. They're great folks. You should follow them. Trilogy Media, follow them. They're nice guys doing God's work. They're busting scam artists and scammers. That's what they do. And I go whenever I go into their chats, their live chats, their audience is very nice to me. So everybody be nice. Say hi to Trilogy Media. Show them the lotties are good folks. They're fine because they're coming through. I love those guys. I got to come to your studio or something one of these days and see you guys and do that as I'm eating my olives and cheese and drinking my LaCroix water mixed with some juice. I can't do full juice anymore. It's too sweet. Let's bring up those likes, kids. See, I told you guys, we all talk about likes. We do. See, Trilogy Media, I'm a daytime person. I'm trying to infiltrate the nighttime. So I just started these nighttime shows. So I'm learning. My daytime audience is wonderful. But I'm trying to get the nighttime folks. These are my nighttimers. Yeah, your folks are always nice to me. When I come in, they're always nice to me, talk to me. I know some of your folks in your group. They have Trilogy Media has a good following. These are my folks, these are my peeps and my peeps. But you guys are doing God's work. Shit. You gotta follow Trilogy Media. You gotta follow. Cheers to you too. Exactly. I might just come see you guys do your job or something. I'm gonna see you guys. I can film some behind the scenes content or something. But yeah, you got a follower already. See, I told you my people will follow you. Their stuff's good, you guys. Their stuff's good. They be doing stuff. Cucumber sandwiches. I never had cucumber sandwiches either. I was poor. I've had other kind of sandwiches, but I've never had cucumber sandwiches. But we're just shooting the shit, Trilogy Media. It's nighttime. It's Saturday night. None of us went out. None of us went out. We're in for the evening. We're just talking. I'm like, Luther Mace. Hi, Luther Mace. Welcome to JLJ this evening. We're just talking all kind of stuff. It's nighttime. Nobody's partying like we used to. Because right now I'd be 2 drinks in, almost dressed, getting ready to go out. That was the old me. Not anymore. I'll be running around Hollywood like a chicken with my hair cut off. I used to know all the doormen, all the bouncers. I never waited in line. Shit, I never waited in line. Oh, thank you, Chili Media, for the super chat. Thank you, Trilogy Media. Thank you. Everybody thank Trilogy Media. That's very nice. But I used to never wait in line. We just walk in like we were somebody. I wasn't anybody, but we pretend like we were somebody's. And walk in, get our VIP tables. I love VIP service. I do. Those were the days. Thank you. Thank you, Trilogy Media. Very nice, you guys. Trilogy Media, Trilogy Media, CBS Television City. I found that video in my phone. I forgot I had it in my phone. And I decided to post it. Let's share with you guys. I literally got lost in CBS Television City. I was like, I left, I went there for Eric Braden's 40th anniversary. It was right before the pandemic started. It was March 2020 or February 2020. And I was trying to leave and I got lost. And I was like, wait, and that's why I was like, where are you going? I'm like, I was just walking around the set, all loose. And this guy goes, sir, you're going around. I'm like, okay. He got in trouble. So I decided to put it. I was like, wow. I said, I'm going to share with you guys. I'm going to share with you. I mean, it was footage I filmed. I probably have more somewhere. I have old phones and shit. I'm finding. I was always filming something somewhere, always. Um. So Luther, yes, and I had a Zoom today that went on 4 hours, and I helped a family member. I caught the tail end. I caught the last like 30 minutes because it was live. So it was starting over, but I had to do other stuff, so I couldn't watch it. So I'm gonna try to watch it. I think it's done being live. So I'm gonna try to watch it at some point, but I haven't had a chance to watch it all. I know that Divine Joy Randolph won. And I know that the Indigenous girl won too. Um, yeah, no, he goes to New York sometimes. I got some really good. So I have a new show called Lots of Plane Spotting. Plus, I post plane videos, my shorts. They do thousands of views. It's crazy. But I got some really good plane footage a couple of days ago. Luther, I went to the Proud Bird. You know what I'm talking about. I went to the Proud Bird the other day, and it was a clear day, and the planes were just coming in. I got some really good stuff. So in a couple of weeks, you'll see that video, Leopardess. It'll be coming out. But I had some good plane shots of them coming in. And I had some good food. I had some Blood Cells barbecue at the Proud Bird. It was so good. Yes, Lily Gladstone. Oh, that's very cool. She won. I didn't see the movie. I just know she's indigenous. I heard Miss Streisand. Yeah, so I got to watch the show. I haven't watched the show yet, so I plan on watching it. I may end up watching it tonight. I haven't watched it yet. So yes, I need to watch it. Now I'm done with my olives and cheese. That was really good. I just wanted that. These stuffed olives are so good. Shit, yummy, really good. So anyway, so yeah, so it was good. So I'll watch it. I'll watch it. I have a lot of. I don't know how you guys watch all this television. I have so much TV on my DVR because also tomorrow is the new Rick and Michonne Walking Dead series starts tomorrow too. I'm like, there's so much. My DVR is full. My DVR has like 87% full. I'll get to I get to stuff sometimes I get to stuff months later. I'm so busy creating content that I'm gonna have to watch content. It's just too much out there. Okay, so wait, Miss G, are you in LA? Because I go to a CVS parking lot here in Westchester by LAX, and literally I film videos in there too. You can go on my channel and see them. It's like I thought Miss G you were back east or whatever, because literally they're right there. They're literally. I mean, it's I film sometimes from a CVS parking lot. It's funny you just said that, and I also film from across from In and Out. It's a little park. It's the planes are right about to land and hit LAX. You're right. I filmed right underneath them. Underneath them, it's scary and fun at the same time. They're on their final approach. I filmed from there too. Oh, you're in Queens, so LaGuardia. Okay, well then mine's a CVS parking lot too. That's so funny. My last video's from CVS, I think. I think my last video I put out, or before that. That's interesting. Wow, how weird is that, Miss G? That's crazy. Okay, let me get to the chat. All these questions and comments coming up. Let me see. I'm talking about airplane. You got clearly you folks are like fuck airplanes. So we don't talk about that shit. Okay, so let me go up here and go back up here. Okay, we see what's going on. And charge your cell phone. Luther knows about the proud bird. Yes, I'm sure. I mean, you live in my neighborhood, so I'm sure you do. Tomorrow's the Independent Spirit Awards. I don't watch those. I understand why women wear those dresses with long trains. Like, okay, Queens. Yes, tomorrow is our shows. Our soap shows are tomorrow. Regular time. YNR Bold and GH with Frank's emails. So yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow. I love ya. Tomorrow. You're always a day away. I do. I do. The Hollywood Reporter, it's already uploaded what you missed on the SAG Awards. It's 3 minutes long. They already put it out already. They're so fast. People are fast. Anyway, so yes. The only other award show I care about is the Oscars, and from this point. That's it. SAG Awards, I want to see, of course. I like SAG Awards. So I'll watch that. And then the Oscars. And award season is officially over. May one. It's over. I'm just really busy because now the strikes are over. I've been doing so many interviews and other things and other interviews, and it's just been continuous for me. I'm gonna send an email right now actually about something. So you just remind me of something. Okay. Yes, daytime. Well, actually, no, we're not seeing it yet, Luther. That's actually not true. What we're seeing this week, we're going to see parts of it. Like, well, I guess no, I guess that's true. We're going to see some of the writers this week. Some of it. It's still Chris and Dan. Last week was all Chris and Dan. Most of it's Chris and Dan is next week. It's the following we'll start seeing the new stuff. So it'll be interesting to see what they decide to do because the transition should be very interesting. I am cautiously optimistic that I'm because I know Patrick and stuff. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm hoping to see what they change, what they don't, what they stop, which direction they decide to go. Because Chris and Dan threw everything up against the wall and said, "Here you go." I know, Angel. I'm with you. I know. Yeah, in our soap Zoom today, Luther, we had a huge soap Zoom today. We talked about that. Yes, daytime Emmy voting is coming up. I know Leopardus. You remember we were. I'm glad Leopardus. That's what I'm glad we can laugh together. I'm glad we can laugh together because you had us laughing when you were like, I was like, sorry, girl, I told the kids and stuff. So I'm glad you could laugh with me because I know you don't want it. I know you don't want it, and there's and unfortunately it's going to happen, but I know you don't want it. I know, I know you don't want it. I just everything we told you is inside information that we know to be true. I don't know everything, but I know a few things. So I don't know everything, but I know a few things. So yes. So I hope the writing will be better also. Thank you, Luther. Haley and I are friends, so that was very nice to connect. We connected off screen, and then we connected on screen. It was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Have a good evening, Jacarius. I know it's late for you, so thank you. Um, so yes, but Leprous, I'm glad you could laugh with me at least. But it's just I'm not gonna say it anymore. I'm gonna stop saying it because I don't want to because I know it hurts you. It hurts your soul. I get it. But you know, I almost said it again. Like, no, I said I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave her alone. I'm gonna leave her alone. I'm gonna be nice to Leopardess. Leave her alone. But you know, you know. Um Luther, all I can say is you're on to something. Right, Tony? You said it when Tony, remember you said that, Tony, you did. Save my vision. Leopard, you see what Angel said? That's hilarious. I mean, I don't want them either. I don't want them either. I'm like a huge Johnny fan or anything. I don't want them either. Just telling you what they want. That's all. But I know, girl. I know, girl. I feel for you. I feel for you. I know I feel for you. Looks like they're possibly going that direction. But no, we can see what the new writers do. See what they do. If they will continue it or not. They may just shut it down. They may be like, that's it. It would make good story if they went that direction and Nina feels, I mean, you know, so yeah. So it's we don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. We do not know. No idea. Like I said, I don't know everything in terms of writing. I just know a few things, but I don't know everything. So I share with you my Zooms what I know, so you guys can be prepared. So you'll be saying, James, you didn't tell me. I'm like, no, I told you. I told you. I don't want Even Sunny together. But it looks like, but I understand story wise what that means, and I know that sometimes I have to sacrifice my feeling. It takes me to be a Johnny fan. I feel better. Well, I'm just saying I'm not invested in anything. So I'm not invested. Can I? I can interview anybody. I'm that good, but I know I'm being smart ass. I know what you mean. Can interview? I have no idea. Like I said, I just got into the good graces of General Hospital again, PR. So me and Marianne are finally working together, and I'm working on some interviews. Chances are, writers don't talk when they first come on. They usually they wait a while. Usually they get a Suburban Digest hit, and that's it. To the rest of the press, like me, Michael Framer, they usually do not let us talk to them for a long until they're in, if at all. Getting writers is very hard. That's why you don't see a lot of writer interviews. There's not a lot of writer interviews. I've been getting writer interviews recently from jilted writers, but it's not you just it's one of those things where you can't. Um, it's not that common. It's not that common. It's hard to get it. But I'd love to have them. Love to have them. I'm not a Charlie fan. Carson says about me. I agree with that too, but that's not what they want. So yeah, yeah. Sunny would be good payback for Nina. It would be. So that's what I'm saying. It makes good story. I don't want that either, but it makes good story. It makes good story. So I get it because it makes good story. I'm like, okay. See, I'll sacrifice things for a good story because I'm not sitting on anybody specifically. I'm not shipping anyone specifically. I just want good stories and things to make sense. That's what I want. But I'm not one of those people who ships like really shipping anybody. I'm not I'm not a stan of anybody. So I'm like the wrong person to come to about stuff like that because I'm like, I don't care. If it makes sense for the story, I'll take it. If I don't like it for the story, I don't like it. How is this becoming a soap chat? I don't want to talk soaps no more. I'm talking about talk soaps for like 5 hours tomorrow. So I'm changing the subject. I don't want to talk soaps anymore. I talk soaps today for 4 hours. I'm gonna talk about them 5 hours tomorrow. Can we talk about something else, please? You guys choose a subject. So you do question and answer, whatever, but no soaps. I'm done. You guys gonna drive me nuts. So somebody pick a subject that's not soaps. I'll let the chat. I know chat's slower sometimes than me talking. Let's not do politics. Let's just something other than that too. I have nothing to add about politics right now either. World peace. That's never going to happen. I wish we had world peace. That ain't going to happen. Um, yeah, I know. Ray, well, it's Black History Month. I'll talk about racism, shit, whatever. We'll talk about racism if you want to. I love to talk about racism. I haven't done a race show this month because I want to give a shout out to my friend Jerry Carroll, whose wife is going through cancer. So, but last I heard, she was doing well and doing better, but he had to take care of that. So I had a whole month planned full of stuff with him, and he's dealing with that right now. So unfortunately, so there you go, the race talk. So Angel, that's the reason why we haven't done them in a while because at my show, my podcast, a black guy and a white guy confront, because he's dealing with his wife had breast cancer. So it was like I had just met her and the family on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. We met here in LA, had a great time, loved her. She was great. And then they had to, as you know, I know, stop everything, take care of the family. So that's why I'm sad from a professional standpoint because we had a lot of things planned for this month that I was going to do with him. To be a little different this year than I normally am. Last year I couldn't do it either because I was dealing with my stepdad's death and my mom's illness. So the last 2 years I haven't done any major race stuff. I did a couple of shows so I did a roll call. It came out yesterday for Bold and Beautiful, One Life to Live, and All My Children. I called out every Black person who was a character on the shows. And it's very eye-opening only how many there were. So check out those podcasts, All My Children, Born to Live, and Bold and Beautiful. I do a roll call of any person who was Black who had a role on those shows. Very interesting. So it's a whole thing about how, yes, Jared, I like Jared. I know I like Jared too. I like Jared a lot. I do. And his book is called A White Guy Confronts Racism. It's a great book. I actually have extra copies already. Once in a while, I'll send one to you. Just tell me. It's a great book. And we have a great chemistry, and we respect each other, and we've got into it a couple of times. It's great. It's just in terms of talking, but he's respectful, and we talk about stuff. We talk it out, and I think the problem with everything is nuance is gone. Everything is literally black or white. That we kind of lost that touch of conversation. And I understand that some things are very serious and very dire in people's minds. I get it. I'm not trying to minimize any of that. But still, discussion is discussion. So we should be able to have discussions and then go from there. And some people, there's some folks who are pure evil, and they are, and so that's what they are. And you can't reason with them. I read the room. There's certain people I just don't talk to you about stuff because they are just that way. But there are a lot of folks like us, so that we have opinions, but we're open to talking. Like we're open to talk about stuff and just have a conversation about it, and without name calling and yelling and screaming. Being passionate is one thing, and having emotions is another. And I had some emotions today on a Zoom about that, and it's okay. It's okay to state something and let somebody state it, and then you talk about it. And there's so much race stuff coming out right now. Watching those Nazis march down. What city that was? In the middle of the day. In the middle of the day, just like cheese and crackers. They're just like marching with masks on, of course, as they do. And people are like, you don't take a mask off. It's just that now it's never gone away. That's the whole thing. Sexism, racism, things against the queer community, all that stuff is none of that went away. None of that went away. As we got more rights, it just went more underground. And so now this climate has brought it out. And so now it's okay. And so now they're feeling okay to come out and just I'm gonna be who I is. And that's it. And they're literally trying to erase history and trying to reframe history. And to me, history is history. It's it happened, it happened. No matter what side you fall on, it's history. It's what happened in the past. And now they're trying to reframe that, erase that. So this one guy recently did something about he's leaving the library system because they're trying to ban books in the library. It's crazy. They're trying to make us go backwards. And that is just crazy. It's just so interesting. I'm not surprised. I mean, I don't know why anybody's surprised. I mean, I say you, Luther, but I don't know why people are surprised that there's backlash towards Beyonce doing country songs. I don't find it interesting. I'm not surprised. Of course. How dare Beyonce? Beyonce's already polarizing as it is. She's the other half of Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's polarizing on this side. Beyonce's polarizing on the other side. There are a lot of folks who don't like Beyonce. They don't care for her music. They don't like her voice. They don't care for her, period. Then there are folks who love her. And oh my goodness, blah, blah. I'm not surprised that now a famous star wants to go into country music and take over the number one spot and get attention and beat these people. Because now it's like, oh my goodness, Now it's like, this is what? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. And see, now the other half is happening. Now they're finally spotlighting a lot of other Black female country artists. Mickey Guyton was one for years doing stuff, and other people doing stuff. People forget Pointer and Poinsettias did country music, and they were on the country charts at some points. But they weren't threatening. They'd have a top 10 hit here and there, and they were fine. Lionel Richie would have a top 10 hit there, and it's fine. This is Beyonce's a whole different story. And I always said it. Beyonce's from Texas. Of course she'd like country music. Like, why wouldn't she like country music? It makes it. But the bigger picture is Black folks invented country music. So I'm like, exactly. I just like they're just shocked because it's Beyonce. Beyonce has been known to do, but she's done many genres when you think about it. She's done many. If you go by her discography, she has done. Folks, she had backlash when she put out the last album. No, everybody forgets that. The Renaissance tour was the D tour, and oh my goodness. But folks forget when it first came out, they're like, house music? Isn't that for queers? What the fuck? And she was like, this is my Uncle Johnny, who was gay. Folks were just like, lost their minds at first. People forget about that. How dare she do gay music, basically, they were calling it. And it was like, no, house music is Black music. Yes, created by gays, but it was Black music that started house music in Chicago and shit. So it's like, but anyway, so people forget that there was some backlash on that at first. But then everybody got into it. It became now he started liking the song. TikTok took over, and suddenly everybody forgot about that. So Beyonce causes issues on stuff. And she knows exactly what she's doing. Yeah, the Kid Portions won they won a Grammy in country category. You have to understand country music, especially in America. Let me give you a small history lesson on country music for those who are watching and just don't know. Olivia Newton-John, folks. Olivia Newton-John, beloved Olivia Newton-John, beloved. As you know, by the time she died, everyone loved her, right? When she first came to Hollywood, she was doing country music. And country was like, this bitch is from Australia. And literally, because she got nominated for country awards, it's split into two factions to this day. There are the CMAs and the ACAs. It's totally two separate award shows that continue today because of Olivia Newton-John. Country music likes to be a little segregated. Country didn't like Garth Brooks at first. Or Shania Twain was a joke to them. And you know how big both those artists were in the 90s. It's a country music is this weird chasm of just like it's supposed to be for this little group of people over here, and that's it. It's like, no, country music is probably one of the most American musics out there. So anybody should be able to. Remember when Robert Plant did a bluegrass album with Alison Krauss? It's a beautiful album. And people forget, look up Carolina Chocolate Drops. Love them. Black Jug Band. Love their music. They had a few hits. They got out there a little bit, but like people forget that. There are Black ones up there. Then you got Whitney Houston to a country song. Exactly. She made it pop. What was saying? Lionel Richie wrote songs for Kenny Rogers, "Lady, You're My Knight in Shining Armor, and I Love You." You know, all stuff that everybody loves. Prince wrote a song for fucking Kenny Rogers in the 80s. Prince wrote a song for Deborah Allen, which was country in the 80s. Purple Rain was supposed to be a country song originally. He wanted Stevie Nicks to help co-write it with him. She turned him down. She was too nervous. And it's supposed to be a country song. If you listen to it, I can see why. I can see where the country pride could come in. There's Charlie Pride. Also, with Darius Rucker from Bluey and the Blowfish, he's huge in country. He's Black. Kane Brown, he's half Black. Huge in country. I remember there was Cowboy Troy. He was doing hip hop. But remember, Lil Nas X, they didn't like that. They said, fuck you. And they didn't like that. So country's still kind of, but you're gonna do Fast Car from a lesbian, black lesbian. You're gonna make that a hit, and that's okay. Well, I'm not to see Andrew, not surprised, Angel. They let Beyonce and Dixie Chicks perform because it's ratings. See, that's TV. TV is different than radio stations. TV's like, we need ratings. Beyonce, one of the biggest stars in the world, wants to come on in. Like, no matter how you feel about certain people, they bring the ratings. And so that one, I'm not surprised. TVs are like, sure. But then they forget. There were successful collaborations with Nelly and Tim McGraw, huge hit. So you guys got me started. They got me started. You guys got me started. But that's that. That's what that is. I'm not surprised. That's what it is. I guess I'm just old and jaded. I'm not surprised by nothing anymore. I'm just not. I look at it for face value and go, okay, I see why folks are upset. I get it. You know, Taylor Swift got so big, of course there's backlash now. They do it to everybody. Anybody gets big, they do it to them. Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. Can I keep going? They keep trying to bring down Madonna, and that bitch is back. She's back all the time. That song "The Weekend" is the bomb. Prince, they try to bring my George Michael. They try to bring all of them down. When you start getting bigger than the companies, when you start being able to influence people, when you're able to basically write your own checks almost at this point, they don't like that. Oh, they don't like that at all. You're too big. So let's tear you down now. They love a success story, but they love a tear down story. And then you get torn down, and your eyes makes you humble or something, and then they come back up. Well, the whole George W. Bush thing, weapons of mass destruction, all that, there was so much lies happening that a lot of lives, all of our lives were ruined at some point. I had family members go over to Afghanistan and Iraq and all that. So there was a whole bunch of lies in that whole everything. So yeah, I did a lot of stuff with that. Unfortunately, Luther, I'm not a fan of Fast Car. I'm not a fan of Tracy Chapman. I never was. But I am supporting her and happy for her that they found one of her songs and brought it back in the country world and became a huge hit. Because music is just music is just music. That's the end game. Music is just music is just music is just music. Oprah's another one. Tyler Perry's another one. It's time to tear him down. To get too big, it's time to tear him down. Byron Allen, they've been he has more money than God. They've been denying him certain shit. He couldn't even get BET. Just saying, kids. I don't know everything. I know a few things. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you, Luther. Music is one of the few things that can unite people more than TV, movies, or any other medium. Music is a better way to unite folks, and I think so. I just think why not? So I say good for. So again, I support Beyonce, her country album. I won't buy. I'm not gonna buy it or anything, but I mean, it's a hit already. It's a hit. So she's already breaking down those barriers. But same with Taylor. Her next new album's coming out. Hope it's a huge hit. Good for them. Hope it's a huge ass hit. Why the fuck not? I'm all for it. Screw everybody. Be a big huge hit. You know, good morning. She's all good morning. Go on, Daisy. She's all good morning. The isms, racism, sexism, ageism. It's all about respect. Let's respect each other. Sounds great to me, Luther. It's not going to happen anytime soon, but I think that's a great utopian thought. I'd love for that to happen. We're too divided at this point. It is too, and we have no one to bring us together. There's so many systems in place that it's just so. We try. I try my little chats and stuff. I try to do that, of course, and everything. But it's just it's going to be a constantly constant work. It's so bad, and every ism is so bad right now. It's so bad. That it's everyone is feeling it's the pain Olympics. Everybody's pain is worse than everybody else's, and that's what it feels like right now. Everybody's just focused on their own stuff and not the collective. That we all want the same 4 or 5 things. That's all we want. We all want the same stuff. But nope, they don't even that's no one's thinking that direction. They're just going, nope. They're like, nope. It's all about me and what I want. It's like we gotta work together. We have to work together. There's so many problems happening that have nothing to do with our race or age or there's so much going on. It's like we gotta save our planet. We got things. I mean, it's just people just there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on that we're just not taking care of. That needs to be taken care of. That's what's sad. We're gonna have no world left after a while. Shit. My favorite Pablo sales goes, okay, Jerry Berman says, we also think of ourselves as one of the leaves of a tree, and the tree is all humanity. We cannot live without the others without a tree. Exactly. Like I said, it sounds utopian. Sounds wonderful. It sounds great. I don't know. Well, I'm going to get off. I've been on 101 minutes. So now this is leading into JLJ After Dark territory. I'm not gonna do it tonight, but I usually come on this late for JLJ After Dark. So but I'm gonna say thank you to everybody. Thank you to Trilogy Media for the super chat. I appreciate it so much. Thank you everybody for coming on tonight and joining me. Thank you for joining me tonight. This was great. This was impromptu. Thought I'd say hi to everybody. Thank you so very much. I'm going to rest my voice because I've been talking all day long. So I gotta do that. But thanks for coming and joining me. Everybody get good rest. I wish good rest for all of you. And I will see you tomorrow if you join us for my show starting at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time with YNR, then Bold, then GH. Well, for some of you guys today, later today. Well, for the rest of us tomorrow.